So here's a question. Do you think your life would be better if you were more productive? If so, how do you get there? The answer may not be what you're expecting. On the surface, we all want better things in life. We want nicer homes, faster cars, more money, and more free time. But the problem with society today is that the cost of living is going up. Jobs are becoming more competitive, and there's this new phenomenon called artificial intelligence that's going to put half of us out of work. So, to achieve these seemingly superficial things, we have to get really good at one thing: being productive. And here's where it gets interesting. There's been a huge rise in productivity gurus, seminars, courses, books, podcasts, YouTube videos, and social media posts about productivity. Most of them tell you the same superficial things. Drink more water, make a to-do list, plan ahead, do one thing at a time. Take notes, use an app, track your habits, learn keyboard shortcuts, set goals, automate your finances, delegate, outsource, and don't procrastinate. If you do all of these right, then you will be productive and your life will be better. Except there's a massive gap between advice and execution. And when push comes to shove, very few of us can actually implement these shallow tips to improve our lives because they read so generic. They fail to address our unique needs and circumstances. And more importantly, they don't teach us how to get to the root cause of our issues. Let's say you feel unproductive at work and decide to Google how to fix it. You'll find 1 million articles telling you the same generic things. Do this, do that, do the other. And if you follow all of them, you might notice a slight improvement, but you still feel like something is missing. Your work is slightly more organized. You might get more things done, but you never really feel fulfilled. Why? Because these superficial tricks only scratch the surface. They don't help us understand why we're unhappy or unfulfilled in the first place. As someone who has studied both psychology and productivity, I can confidently say that the real problem is our intentions. What do I mean by intentions? Well, psychologist William James once said the greatest discovery of my generation is that a human will is free, that for every choice, no matter how dire the pressure, there exists an equal and opposite pressure which can act as a controlling force. Our intentions are those forces, those beliefs, values, goals, and desires that motivate our actions and determine whether we will follow through on our plans or abandon them halfway. For example, let's say you read an article about how taking cold showers can boost your productivity and make you successful. Some of you will start taking cold showers because you believe that it's worth sacrificing your comfort for a chance at success. Others won't bother because you do buy into the idea that cold showers can really make you more productive. In this case, your intentions towards productivity, success, and self-improvement determine whether you will try cold showers or not. It doesn't matter if you have the best productivity system in the world. If you don't have the intention to use it, it's useless. But that's not all. The law of productivity also states that the effectiveness of an outcome is directly related to the quality of the intention behind the actions taken. Let me explain. Let's say two people read the same book on productivity and start applying the same tips to their lives. One person does it because they want to become more successful and fulfill their potential. The other person does it because they're afraid of falling behind and losing their job. Who do you think will see a bigger difference in their life? The answer is the first person, because their intention is stronger. Their desire to succeed is more powerful than their fear of failure or losing their job. This brings us back to the original question: how can we use the law of productivity to our advantage? Well, it all starts with understanding our intentions. Why do we want to be more productive? What are we trying to achieve with our lives? And how can we align our actions with our deepest desires? This is a journey of self-discovery that requires honesty, introspection, and courage. We need to examine our beliefs, values, and emotions to understand what drives us and what holds us back. We need to ask ourselves why we want certain things and how we can use them to make a positive impact on the world. and we need to face our fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs that prevent us from taking action. Once we clarify our intentions, we can set clear goals that are aligned with our vision. We can break down our goals into actionable steps and create a plan that helps us stay focused and motivated. We can also cultivate positive emotions such as gratitude, joy, and optimism that fuel our actions and make us more resilient in the face of setbacks. By following these steps, we can apply the law of productivity to our lives and achieve meaningful outcomes that reflect our deepest intentions. Remember that true productivity isn't about checking off tasks or crossing items on a to-do list. It's about making progress toward a vision that we're excited about. In today's world, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. We're bombarded with distractions and temptations that pull us away from our goals. We're also surrounded by people who don't share our vision and try to discourage us from pursuing it. That's why it's crucial to have a clear understanding of our intentions and the courage to follow them. When we know what we want and why we want it, we can ignore the noise and stay focused on what's important. We can also use our intentions as a source of motivation and inspiration. When we encounter challenges or setbacks, we can remind ourselves of the positive impact we want to make and the difference we want to create in the world. Of course, this doesn't mean that we lions always get it right or that we won't face obstacles along the way. Even the best athletes make mistakes. Even the most successful entrepreneurs experience failures. But what sets them apart is their ability to learn from their mistakes, adapt to new situations, and keep moving forward. That's why the law of productivity is more than just a theory or a set of tips and tricks. It's a way of approaching life with intention, focus, and resilience. It's a way of living a life that's true to ourselves and our values, no matter what challenges we face. Now, I know that all of this sounds great in theory, but you might be wondering how you can apply it to your own life. Here are some practical tips to help you get started. First, take some time to reflect on your values, beliefs, and emotions. Ask yourself questions like, what do I really care about? What kind of impact do I want to make in the world? And what kind of legacy do I want to leave behind? Don't be afraid to dig deep and explore your inner world. This is the foundation of your intentions and the key to your productivity. Second, set clear and meaningful goals that are aligned with your vision. Break down your goals into smaller steps and create a plan that outlines the actions you need to take to achieve them. Be specific and realistic with your goals and celebrate your achievements along the way. This will help you stay motivated and focused. Third, cultivate positive emotions such as gratitude, joy, and optimism. Practice mindfulness and appreciation for the things you have and the opportunities you've been given. Use positive self-talk and affirmations to challenge negative thoughts and beliefs. This will help you maintain a positive mindset and overcome any obstacles that come your way. Remember, productivity isn't just about doing more or working harder. It's about doing what matters most to you and doing it with passion and purpose. By following these tips and embracing the law of productivity, you can achieve meaningful outcomes that reflect your deepest intentions and make a positive impact on the world. If you enjoyed this video, check out this other video on how to discover your unique talent. See you next time.